Hello YouTube, Joseph Crickmore here, and welcome to my episode 12 reaction level 2 cheat. This is the season finale. I really hope that in the near future season 2 gets announced, especially as long as it keeps following the light novel. That's when I'm going to care more about the details, especially because I'm scared of divergence and because the manga is doing its own storyline and it's very confusing. But regardless, we've reached the season finale. It's a part 2 to the last episode, so I'm not expecting much in the way of new content. It's just wrapping up what we started last week. I still don't think we're going to get out of the halfway point of Volume 2. And even if we do, it's going to be for setup purposes, like a tease at the end of the episode to lead into the next season, which would just be the next episodes. I hope that we get another season. It's doing pretty well for itself on a daily basis, weekly basis, in terms of viewership. People seem to be enjoying it more than I thought they'd be. And, well, time to get into the season 1 finale. Episode 12. So, next time you see me, it'll be the post-episode discussion. See you in the reaction itself. And cut. Okay, post-episode discussion time. First things first, I checked the light novel again, and it's actually a little less content they have to do next season. It's only one chapter and the epilogue, which is basically just one really long chapter, and then volume 3 and 4, which are about 5 chapters each. They can easily put that into 12 episodes. So, it's less than I thought during the reaction. They can still make it work. They could actually probably get a large chunk of that chapter in one episode, and then finish it in the next episode with the epilogue, and then set up Volume 3's stuff in the same episode. And then you keep that kind of pace, and you can get to the end of number 4 by the last episode. And you know what? It'll work. I'm predicting it now. It could work. But knowing how I predicted the season initially, my predictions could be way off. Now back to the actual episode. I loved that they added content to the Hot Spring stuff to make it a 2-parter in the first place, because I was not expecting it to take that long. They added some great details. They added in a fight that I was not expecting. They made the Hot Spring staff badasses, if only for a couple moments, but you know what? It was good enough for a thumbnail. That's good enough for me. And they redeemed, the show redeemed itself. I was complaining 6 episodes ago about the about Fleo and Riz, and I showed you the manga version, and the light novel was even more raunchy than that, and I was complaining that the anime screwed it up. Guess what? Episode 12, this episode, redeemed itself by doing the same scenario again, but this time they followed through. They did it. They did the deed. They had sex, people. They did it. I'm so happy because now the show doesn't have to be afraid to imply it anymore. Think of how Invincible Season 2 implies certain characters are having sex, okay? It does a good job of implying it, if you know what I mean. So, and that's already a rated M show. And they still only imply it in those situations. So, for this show to finally be able to do that for the upcoming seasons is going to definitely help when we get to Volume 4. I don't want to spoil it. It's actually a very big story spoiler. So, go read the story for yourself and you'll see what I mean. For the season itself, it'll be its own separate video. I'll talk about all the episodes as a whole and how well the show did. I've read comments throughout my episode reactions to the actual episodes themselves, and I've seen a variety of comments from loving it to thinking that this is nothing new to people that I don't understand why are still watching the show. It boggles the mind. And then there are people that think, oh, this will never get a season 2. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, Other shows get second seasons all the time, especially shows you wouldn't expect to get another season. Did anybody expect In Another World, My Smartphone to get a second season? But it did. Did anybody expect Beaufry to get a second season? I was not expecting it. Nobody probably was, unless you're a big Beaufry fan. It took me a while to get on board with that one, but it got a second season. I am using recent examples. Slime is on its third season right now, and I'm going to get back to it soon. Overlord has had 4 seasons, and it's getting a movie. And maybe a final 5th season, depending on how the light novels go. Plenty of shows get seasons, people. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not popular enough to get it. I don't know how we have to keep bringing this up to you people. The anime's target demographic is Japan, not us. They don't give a damn about our statistics on how well a show does over here. It matters to them, not us. So, if it does well over there, it warrants a second season. It's like how shows work over here. Gravity Falls is a very popular example. It did very well. And regarding behind-the-scenes circumstances, it got 1 more season, and that season delivered. Okay? Ford, Bill Cipher, McGucket, everything else. Weirdmageddon. Did they care about global statistics? No, they cared about America's statistics. Okay? Now, sure, other countries pulling out of a project funding-wise can lead to stuff, i.e. Steven Universe. But my point is, just because you think it's not going to get a second season doesn't mean it's not popular enough to get one. Plenty of shows get them. Okay? It's after the season 2 that you worry. Will it keep momentum? But enough about that. I loved this series. It restructured the light novels in a way I didn't know I wanted to see. But because of that, there's now basically like 3 canons to this series. Light novel, manga, anime. They're all slightly different from each other, and the manga is my least favorite. It's stuck in an arc. I don't even know where the story's going to go. Because it's skipped 80... I brought this up in plenty of videos. It's the thing I complain about with this series. But regardless, because of this episode, my rating on this series is a concrete 10 out of 10. Nothing's going to change my mind. You can't make me. This has been a lovely reaction series. I have been very busy beyond belief, doing work for my masters. It's exhausting. So I had to cut back on my reactions because they take time to make, you know. Gotta record, gotta edit, gotta create a thumbnail. I have to make sure everything is right, and then it takes so much time for the files to go to YouTube, and I have to make sure they don't get corrupted, and oh my goodness. So for all the people that want my Tensura reactions, they'll be coming back now because this season is over. Okay? I can catch up on the, 6 episodes that I'm behind on? Probably get those done in a week before the next Rimuru episode. Although that'll probably be Friday. Whatever. So that's coming back. I'm still in the process of creating a big video project. But like I said, I need time to set this stuff up. And I need to be able to get in contact with other people when it regards to big projects. So this will be the last you hear from me until the next reaction video, or just the next video in general. Today also went up my X-Men video. I hope people enjoy that. It's been a blast watching that series. If people want me to react to stuff that's not anime, like other old TV shows, like the Iron Man animated series, the X-Men animated series, Batman the animated series, Superman the animated series, Justice League Unlimited, Justice League, Iron Man Armored Adventures, the next Avengers movie, I really don't want to, but Wolverine and the X-Men. Plenty of stuff. Plenty of stuff. You know what? Even my first reaction to Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'm not afraid to say it, I've never seen Avatar in my life. So if you want that to be a blind reaction I do on my channel, where it's my first experience of Avatar, you better like this video if you want to see me react to Avatar. And it'll be my first blind react series. So get my channel to 500 subs, and my gift to you all will be my reaction to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, I know things, like I know the cabbage guy, I know about Zuko, I know about the Legend of Korra. That's literally all I know. Those 3 things are the only things I know about Avatar. So if you want me to enjoy Avatar and have that experience, because I've never watched Avatar in my life, you better like this video. This video specifically has to get 1,000 likes, and my channel has to get 500 subs. I will then react to Avatar. I'm serious. I can make it happen. It's just you guys. I do this for you. I go out of my way to do this for you because I love video creation, okay? So until then, I will thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.